What's going on? It's time to do something a little different for a film. Today we're going to be talking about some of a sci-fi natural disaster film called The Apocalypse. It was released by EGM Films sometime in 1999, starring Sandra Bernard, Cameron Dye, Frank Zaragrino, uh, Matt McCoy, and Laura San Graciamo. Anyways, yeah, it was written by J. Raphael, produced by John Aries and Bernard Barn, and it was directed by Herbert Bellabulleri, who's also done two other films, The Right to Remain Silent and Boston Legal, did a whole pile of episodes of Boston Legal. So, yeah, but the apocalypse is, basically there's the atheists and the religious ones, and the world starts coming to an end. So there's like sort of like a rip-off of 2012 almost, but predating 2012 by like 15 years. Yeah, so but yeah, so it starts off with like a meteor shower, and then yeah, so these couples that are like trying to like enjoy their lives and stuff realize that it's starting to happen. A lot of weird natural disasters just happening, like landslides, tsunamis and everything like that start hitting the coasts of California and everything, and in the good old 1999 CG fashion, which is really easy to watch nowadays. And yeah, this was like a TV movie back in the day, so it obviously not really good. The acting's pretty terrible in it too, but yeah, so as it progresses, they end up realizing that they're may have to leave their house, but one couple just decides to stay. Sure enough, a twister forms right across the street and takes out their house, which has some of the dumbest and funniest scenes I've ever seen in an apocalypse type film, which is there's a blonde girl who's like freaking out and decides, oh, we need to hide. It's underneath the stairwell where everything's open. Yeah, so as soon as the twister hits, she gets sucked out and killed. And then the two others decide to hide in a bathtub of all places, with like one handle for one of them to hold on to. And then, of course, the guy's not holding on to anything, and the twister hits, sucks him out. And that was probably one of the most amusing scenes in the whole movie. I was laughing so hard at it. It was so cheesy and stupid. But yeah, so the first half of this film was actually pretty entertaining, whether for the better or worse. It's really cheesy and stupid, but it was really entertaining. Well, when the disaster hits. Now, here's the big flaw with this film. After that, it drags so much. It's tons of exposition with no payoff at the end. Basically, you have the remaining characters. So the parents of one of the girls that you see, the one that was hiding in the bathtub, decides to go try to find her and her boyfriend. So they drive down, and they have like this whole, one's an atheist and one's a religious person, and believes in God and believes it's God's duty and everything like that, doing this. And they're not sure what happened. People just start disappearing off the earth apparently too. And yeah, so there's an underlining religious thing going on in this film, which was really annoying because I'm not like that. I'm not religious at all. So but I see some people who are religious could probably sort of relate to that in some form, even though it's a TV movie. And but yeah, and as it goes on, they just basically bicker back and forth, and then the couple, the guy who got pulled out of the bathtub, ends up having like a sore leg and is like nearly dying apparently, even though he looks fully healthy. And his girlfriend was there, and then they meet some other survivors to try to help them, and then it's all about the family getting back together and helping each other out in need, even though the boyfriend disappears randomly. And yeah, the movie just cuts out and ends basically. It's a pretty odd movie. I've never seen a movie actually like structured like that. It seemed like they had like a good concept, they filmed it, and then they ran out of money. So they're like, okay, we're just gonna shoot talking scenes for the rest, and then just did it that way. Overall, The Apocalypse from 1999 was an okay movie. It's not I like the first half. First half was good, but it just drags out and has pointless dialogue for the second half, and that's the big downfall of this. If they continued and sprinkled in some more little disaster things here and there, it would have been a little more entertaining. But it's by far not the worst movie I've seen ever, but it's definitely not one I can recommend to most people. unless you just want to watch the first half and watch some silly, cheesy CGI that looks like it's something out of like a mega shark movie from the Asylum or something, or Sharknado, sort of like that. Basically, they probably use the same programs and stuff for that, so to make this one. But yeah, the Apocalypse is good, but not good. So I'm gonna give this one a rating right down the middle of a 2.5 out of 5. Only because I found the first half so funny and stupid. And just watching the first like 45 minutes of this film alone made my day. So this was an interesting find, but definitely not one I'm going to sit through again anytime soon. I'm going to be doing a lot more natural disaster films coming up in the future, maybe in like November or in the new year. But yeah, so stay tuned for those. But yeah. There's a trailer link down below if this sounds like something you might be interested in. It's linked down below like always, so you can check it out for yourself. I know I hate putting clips and editing videos and stuff. I'm really lazy like that. So yeah, but you can find that down below. Also linked down below is my Instagram where I was post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I usually put the film title in the hashtag and the subgenre film in the hashtag in the video clip so you're aware of it. So make sure you follow me there to stay in the loop. Or you can also follow me on Letterbox at Derek P Reviews, and that's where I post first star rating right after watching the film. So yeah, you can follow me on there too. So follow me on one of those two to stay in the loop. And yeah, so comment your opinions of the film down below. Let me know what you thought of it. If you've seen this film, I'd love to hear your opinions. Let me know yeah, if there's any films that you want to hear in the future, let me know in the comments down below too. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can if I can find them. I'll watch any genre, so just name whatever. And make sure you like this video, share it somewhere people are aware of it, and make sure you subscribe because I got a lot of other weird stuff to talk about. I always try to do stuff differently than most YouTubers around this time, so I've been focusing on sci-fi for now, but we'll see. I might throw in a couple random horror films that I find near the end when it's like on Halloween or something, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, The Apocalypse. What an amusing natural disaster film that bored the hell out of me. But yeah, so that's it for this one. So I guess watch out for all those asteroids falling to Earth. It might end us, and who knows, some religious thing may happen. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Prove me wrong. Anyways, I guess I'll see you on the next review. So cheers.